Welcome everybody to the Reese Report. As you know, as you can see, the Reese is not here right now, so I'll be taking over the host duties for this week and maybe for the future weeks, but we'll see how it goes. Um, this is week 15 already of the NFL. Last week on week 14, Gil was 11-3 with his picks. Andrew was 9-5, and I was 10-4. With our survivor picks, we all got our survivor picks right, and just Reese got his spread pick right, and me and Gil got our spread picks wrong. But let's welcome to a new week. This week, as usual, I'm joined by GilBay Santos. How you doing, Gil?
Great, I'm great. Another win for my G-men.
That's it. Now they're in first place in the NFC, so that's good. And now I want to introduce you to our new member of the show. She's replacing her husband, who got powerbombed to the coffee table for making fun of his mother-in-law. As you can see, you can watch it in Michelle Reese's TikToks. So we would like to welcome Michelle Reese to the show.
Hello,
How
everybody.
are you, Michelle?
Fantastic.
Michelle?
Fantastic. Loving this whole thing. Gil, you look fantastic. I don't know who the Green Bay Packers are, but whatever.
They're in first, Michelle. That's where they are. In first.
Are you sure about that?
Guaranteed.
Okay, I'll look it up later.
Ask your husband.
Hey, Andrew. Green Bay, are they first? Tied with Tampa Bay, asshole.
Tell him to shut the fuck up. They're in first place.
You know what? Listen, I still have him tied up to the bed right now, and I don't want to go deal with that. I'll deal with it later, okay? Let's move on.
Sounds good. Okay, so we'll start this week with the Thursday night game, which is the Kansas City Chiefs coming off a big win against the Oakland Raiders, playing against the LA Chargers. So let's go with Gil. Who do you think is going to win this one?
Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Kansas City's riding hot right now, but I like the Chargers at home. I'm going to take the Chargers.
Okay. Michelle, who do you like?
We've got the Raiders because it's a revenge game, and they're against the struggling Chargers defense. So we're going with the Raiders. Sorry, the Chiefs.
KC.
Sorry, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Okay. I also like the Chiefs in this one. I think they're riding high. They're going on a good winning streak. Their defense is playing well. And LA Chargers last week defeated a weak New York Giants team. But I see KC winning this one as well. Okay, so to the Saturday night games, we have the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Cleveland Browns. The Browns coming off a big win against the Ravens, 24-22, and the Raiders getting blown out in KC. We'll start with Michelle. Who would you like on this one?
Hubby's taking the Raiders because the Browns have 14 players on the COVID list right now, including the coach.
Okay. So. And Gil, what do you like on this one?
I'm also taking the Raiders because the Raiders are due for a win. The last 5-6 games have been brutal, awful for them. They need to win. And the Browns, I think they've been sneaking wins. They're not great. The Browns are just not great. And I think Vegas is due for a win. So I'm going to take Vegas on this one.
Okay. I know that there's a lot of players on Cleveland in COVID protocol, but the game's still on Saturday. Hopefully, maybe they can get
Hey, Gil, watch the COVID.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they can get a couple of negative tests, and I'll take Cleveland this one at home. I just think Cleveland needs it more, and they need it for the playoff race for the last playoff spot. So I'm gonna take Cleveland this one at home.
Jose, you can stop taking Cleveland, although Beckham's not there anymore, okay?
No, but hey, I didn't take him last week. I took Baltimore and they lost. So and Cleveland beat them. So don't worry.
Just reminding you, Beckham's not there anymore. You have to always.
It's okay. Don't worry. I got the Rams. That's my favorite second favorite team now. And on the Sunday night game, we have a Saturday night game. We have one of the biggest games of the week. We have the New England Patriots going on the road to take against Indianapolis Colts. Well, we'll start with Gil with this one. Who do you think is going to win this one, Gil?
Be a tough game, interesting, but I'm going to take the Colts at home. I like Jonathan Taylor's run. I think it's be an overload for the Patriots D. They are at home, but if the Patriots win, nothing wrong with it either. But just my gut feeling, I'm going with Indy.
Okay. And Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Oh, I'm going the opposite. We're going with the Patriots. They have the best defense in the NFL, and that's just trouble for Colts quarterback Carson Wentz. So, yeah, take it.
I like both teams in this one, but it was a coin flip, so I'm gonna go with Indy because they're playing at home. I think Indy coming off a bye week with Jonathan Taylor. I think they have more offensive weapons than the Patriots, and I think they'll win this one at home. Okay, so to the Sunday night games, the Sunday afternoon games, we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo coming off a tough loss in overtime against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Allen played good all throughout the game. Carolina's coming off a tough loss at home against who did they lose to? The Atlanta. So we'll take Gil. Who do you like in this one?
Bills all the way. The Bills, even though they lost, they showed heart. They just showed passion to the end. They never gave up on the game. Tampa thought it was done, and it obviously wasn't. And Carolina's on a huge downfall. They look like they're skiing downhill, and all they see, they just hit into a tree. Right now, they're in the hospital. They don't know what to do until recovery. So I'm going to take the Bills.
Okay, and Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Well, Puddin' Cup wants to go with the Bills. Bills quarterback Josh Allen beats up bad teams. He doesn't think it's going to be any different this time. The game should not be close at all, so he's not worried about Allen not getting it done when it matters the most. So, as much as I don't want to agree with him, Gil and I are agreeing on Bills.
Okay, so I'm also taking the Buffalo Bills in this one. I think it's a regroup game, and they need this victory to stay in the playoff race. And Carolina, like Gil said, they're on a downfall. No McCaffrey, no chance. I think that team offense runs through McCaffrey. So, and Cam Newton is shit. So I like Buffalo in this one too. Now to one of the worst games to pick of the week. We have the two shittiest teams probably in the NFL. It's the Houston Texans going on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Gil, who do you like in this one?
Well, it's the battle of the crappy Bulls.
Yep.
I don't know. I think Urban Meyer. I don't know. Like it's tough. You know what? I just think they gave up on Urban Meyer. I'm going to take Houston.
Okay. And Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Well, garbage against garbage. We're going with the Texans. The players hate the Jags coach Urban Meyer and want him out. So I guess that's the dumpster fire we're picking.
Yep, totally agree with you.
I understand that there's a lot of trouble going on in Jacksonville, but I'm taking Jacksonville in this one at home just because I think that the Houston needs the first overall pick more than Jacksonville does. So I think the Houston will throw this game and let Jacksonville win at home, and they will get the first overall pick in the draft, depending on the Detroit Lions as well, but it's never the case. Okay, to the other game, we have the Tennessee Titans going on the road against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Titans coming off a big win, 20-0 against the Jaguars. And Pittsburgh Steelers almost coming back to beat tying Minnesota, but they fell short with the wide receiver that doesn't know what the hell's happening with the last seconds of the game. Starts celebrating a first down while you should be freaking putting the ball down to spike it and stuff. So, Michelle, who do you like in this one? We'll start with you.
We're going to go with the Steelers. It's a battle of awful quarterbacks on both sides. We're hoping that the Steelers defense can win it at home.
Okay. I'm also taking the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one. I think they'll regroup after that big loss in Minnesota. I think Tennessee is a little bit overrated without Henry there. So I like Pittsburgh at home as well. And Gil?
Yeah, so do I agree. Pittsburgh just got off to a bad start with Minnesota. It's just one of those games that didn't go well for them. but they bounced back. They made a game out of it. They had difficult time stopping the run. This would have been a whole different game if Henry was there, because Henry's obviously hard to stop. But because no Henry, I think Pittsburgh should win at home, and they need to win to keep going for the playoffs.
Yep, of course. Okay. To the next game, I think we should have a clear board on this one. We have the Arizona Cardinals going on the road to playing the Detroit Lions that lost to 38-10 to the Denver Broncos last week. I'll start with myself. I like Arizona in this one. They should bounce back from the game against the Rams. Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Hands down, we're going with the Cardinals. It's easy pick. There's nothing else to say.
Gil?
Yeah, I agree. The Lions sleeping. The Cardinal flies, pecks them in the eyes. Cardinals win.
Sounds good. To another shitty game, we have the New York Jets coming off a big loss at home, 30-9 against the Saints, going on the road to playing the Miami Dolphins, who had a bye last week, which is on like a 5-game winning streak, I believe. I'm taking Miami in this one. I think Miami's on a roll. I think they want to get into the last playoff spot. And that's my pick. And so Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Agree. The Dolphins are where we're going. They won the last 5 straight, and they should ground the Jets and continue on to the playoffs.
Gil?
All I can say is go Snowflake.
Go Snowflake. Yes, sir. Okay. The next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys going on the road against the New York Football Giants. Dallas coming off a 27-20 win against the Washington football team, and the Giants losing 37-21 against the Chargers. We'll start with Gil. Who do you like in this one?
Well, the Giants to me are garbage. I never liked the Giants. Besides them beating New England 2 times in the Super Bowl, they were never great. But Cowboys need to win. They got to prove themselves, even though they're first in their division. They still have. It's like they still have something to prove, right? They're still not elite with the Green Bays, the Rams, the Cardinals. No one thinks of them still like at that level. So they still have lots to prove. So they got to give these Giants a beating. I'm taking Dallas.
Okay, Michelle.
Going with the Cowboys. Defense should win this one over the Giants quarterback, Mike. So
I also agree. I think Dallas's defense is playing amazing. Parsons is in the running for defensive player of the year. Never mind, he's already got the rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year on lockdown. I like Dallas in this one as well.
I'll dedicate that one to my father. It's his team anyway.
Sounds good. Okay, to the next game, we have the Washington football team coming off a loss to the Dallas Cowboys, going on the road to play the Philadelphia Eagles, who had a bye last week. Gil, who do you like in this one?
I'm going with the Eagles. I think last week's Washington loss hurt them, and I think that was their season was last week. I think they're done, and I think the Eagles are going to do a push for that last spot. And if they don't win either, they're both done. So I'm going to take the Eagles.
Okay. Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Opposite direction, going with Washington. We're sticking with them, and our quarterback, they're happy. Heineke, not Heineken, Heineke for the upset versus the Eagles team. That's what.
Okay. So this one, I like Philly as well as at home. I think Philly will get back to their running game, and Washington, a lot of players are hurt. They're questionable. Heineke's questionable to play. Their best wide receiver is in concussion protocol. Their running back Gibson is injured. So there's a lot of injuries, a lot of question marks. So I'm gonna take Philly, which seems a little bit more healthier team right now, at home. To the 4:00 games, we have the Cincinnati Bengals going on the road to play the Denver Broncos. Cincinnati coming off a tough loss at home in overtime to the San Francisco 49ers, and Denver winning big 38-10 at home. Gil, who do you like in this one?
Just tough. Because the Broncos now all of a sudden look like 2 giants in the running backs. They have Williams and Gordon. It's not even Bridgewater's there. I feel like they're just a ground team. They're not even going to the air anymore. They're at home. I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Okay. Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Agreeing with them, we're going to go with the Broncos. They like to lose close games, and the defense should give the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow nightmares. So,
I like you guys' picks, but I'm gonna go opposite of you guys. I like Cincinnati in this one. I think Cincinnati needs to win this game so they can stay in the hunt to win that division, which that division's up for grabs. So I like Cincinnati in this one. For the other 4:00 game, we have the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Levi Stadium to take on my 49ers and your husband's 49ers. Atlanta coming off a 29-21 win against Carolina last week, and the Niners winning in overtime against Cincinnati. You guys know who I'm taking. I'm taking San Francisco. I think they have a better team than Atlanta. Although Atlanta throws a lot of is going to give them a lot of trouble when the passing game, because the 49ers are weak in the passing game on defense. Though I think San Francisco's run game, and if Jimmy G doesn't turn over the ball, I think they should win this game. Michelle, who do you like in this one?
the 49ers. If TE Kettleby plays, the 49ers should win this game, despite the 49ers quarterback, Jimmy Garbaggio only scoring 3 points in the last 2 halves. So, yeah, the hat.
Sounds good. Gil, who do you like in this one?
You know what? I'm going to take the Niners, but I would not be surprised if Atlanta throws all over them and wins this game. I would not be surprised at all.
But
I'll take the 49ers.
Okay.
Damn straight,
and the other game at the 4:00 game, we have Seattle Seahawks on the road going against the LA Rams, coming off a big win on Monday night against the Arizona Cardinals, and Seattle also coming off a big win against the lonely Houston Texans. Gil, who do you like in this one?
Oh, the Rams going to ram the Seahawks right up their ass. No doubt about it. It's going to happen at home. They're getting to the rhythm. You can feel it. The Rams are going to, Russell Wilson has no chance. The defense defense is just too good.
Yeah. And Michelle, who do you like in this one?
No, it looks like Andrew's wanting to get rammed. The defense finally showed up against the Cardinals, and the Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford had his first good game against a good team since week 3. So he thinks that it's going to be no problem down to get rammed repeatedly.
I also like the Rams in this one. I think their defense played amazing, even without their best cornerback on Monday night. I think that's exactly what I was gonna say. Your husband's always bashing Stafford that he can't win the big game against the big teams, and he played well last Monday, and they bet a good Arizona team. And thanks to that, GilBay's Packers are in first place in the NFC, and they have a bye in the first round if the playoffs were to end today. So I also like the Rams, and of course OBJ plays on that team. He's been 3 games in a row with touchdowns, so let's keep it up. So I like the Rams in this one as well.
A lot of bottoms on this show.
To the next game, we have a big game. If everybody's healthy, and if the quarterback's healthy, it's going to be an interesting game. We have the Green Bay Packers going on the road against the Baltimore Ravens. Green Bay, big win against the the Chicago Bears. And the Baltimore coming off a tough loss, although they did come back against the Browns in the second half with their backup quarterbacks. I know who I'm going to take. I'm taking Green Bay in this one. I just don't know if Lamar Jackson's going to be able to play. And even if he does play, I don't think he's going to be able to put up as many points as Rodgers. I think Rodgers has Green Bay on all cylinders, on offensively, throwing the ball, running the ball, and their defense is coming up big with some pick sixes here and there. Although the thing that's weak against the Packers is the run game. The Chicago Bears did run the ball well in the first half when they were up, but then after Fields decided to throw the ball and they got picked 2 times, and that's the end of the story. So I like Green Bay in this one. Gil, who do you like in this one?
I don't have to tell you, you guys all should know, but I agree with you. Green Bay's on all cylinders right now. That defense is fierce. It didn't matter if Lamar Jackson played. It didn't matter if Joe Montana played right now. Green Bay is gonna win. They have everybody on board, coach, managers, everybody, even to the ball boy, for fuck's sakes. They're all great. Baltimore right now, they're a confused team, no identity. They rely on Lamar a lot. He's not there. I think the Packers should win this easily.
Okay. And Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Gonna go with the Packers as well. The Ravens are a mess. With the quarterback hurt there, Mr. Lamar Jackson. It's just not looking good on either way you look at it. And I hate to say it, Gil, but your team is on fire, and they've never looked like they're more in line to get through to the Super Bowl than they do right now. I hate having to agree with you.
You're right, Michelle. That's great.
I am always right.
Gil,
Yes.
do you think Aaron Rodgers is in the MVP conversation right now?
Yes, he is. Is he the first? Is he the first candidate? Maybe not, but top 3, I think so.
I think so too. I think he's second behind Tom Brady right now and Jonathan Taylor. I think it's just between them three.
Yeah, I agree.
Even you can throw Kupp there too because he's having one of the
yes.
amazing wide receiver years of all time. He's like 400 and something yards away from setting the all-time receiving record in one season, which I think he can do it. There's like 4 games left. I think he has to average like 111 yards each game. So I think he's able to do that. But I think it's between them 4. I think those 4.
Yeah, actually, that you said that. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, but Coop has a good chance. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So to the Sunday night game, we have the New Orleans Saints who are coming off a big 30-9 win against the Jets on the road to face the Tom Brady, Mr. Goat Brady over there from Andrew Reese. So that's his MVP pick that he says every single time, his MVP pick, and then he had to change it to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Against
officially still Mayfield.
Yeah, of course, he did say Mayfield, but first he said Brady, but then he was like, he changed his mind. But
he said he didn't feel it, so too bad. It's Mayfield.
Exactly. So we have the Saints going on the road against the Buccaneers. Gil, who do you like in this one?
Oh, not even. Are you kidding me? The Saints are garbage. They should be in the CFL right now. It's horrible. There's not even a question. Tampa Bay by 20.
Tampa Bay by 20. Okay. Michelle, who do you like in this one?
The Bucs. It's a massive revenge game for Mr. Tom Goat Brady. It's apparently his best pick of the week.
Okay.
Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less from his best pick of the week. Well,
he's consistent.
Yeah,
consistent
to picking favorites. Tell him to grow some balls and go to big matchups.
I can tell you as a witness that there are balls. They do exist and they are large.
Okay, well maybe
I have witnessed them on more than one occasion. They're there, attached to something else that's oversized.
Well, then maybe
go with his stupid ego.
Maybe try the other way. Start ramming him instead. Then
I want to. He keeps telling me he's not a bottom.
Okay, let's keep this show PG, guys, because this is getting a little bit rated R.
Sorry, time.
Over 18 over here, but it's all good. No, it's so fun. So I like Tampa Bay in this one as well. I think they should run all over New Orleans. New Orleans, they're injury prone everywhere, and Tampa Bay's they're playing well. They're running on all cylinders as well. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough between them and the Packers to see who gets the first seed in the NFC. So let's keep it going and let's keep the games.
How about Fournette? He's having a hell of a year. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but back to back with 3 over 3 touchdowns every game, and Godwin, Evans, Gronkowski. That guy's got weapons. That's one thing I like. Everybody talks about Brady's as the GOAT, but everywhere he's gone, when he's won the championships, he has players in every single position. You know what I mean? He's has playmakers in every. When he doesn't have any playmakers, his teams are shit. They're all first round. They don't make the playoffs. So
yeah, I'll give him that he's doing it with players that no one gave. All the other teams already gave up on them.
That's true. Fournette, especially
Right?
Fournette, Antonio
Fournette
Brown.
was giving up Antonio Brown, and he just
Yeah.
rejuvenized these guys and
Yeah,
the
because
champions, right?
it's
I'll
true.
give him
That's
that.
true.
I'll give him
Yeah.
that.
Okay. To the final game on Monday night, we have the Kirk Cousins, the INT, Mr. INT, going on the road to play the Chicago Bears. Gil, we'll start with you because we know these are your two favorite teams. So
this is horrible.
You can pick a tie if you want, yeah.
Cousins interception, Cousins, and the Chicago Shitty Bears. Like, I don't know. Chicago's even know what to do: run, throw, left, right. Minnesota, the quarterback reminds me of Brian Encarnacion. His IQ's not all up there, So I don't know. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go Minnesota just based off Dalvin Cook, I guess.
Okay. Michelle, who do you like in this one?
Taking the Bears, Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins on a Monday night. It's never going to happen. He's not going to win. He can't even beat the Lions, and he almost choked a 29-0 lead last week. So
I'm starting to think your husband has a crush on Kirk Cousins.
Probably. I think so. Maybe we can ask.
Ask him if he likes that.
Yeah, later.
I like Minnesota in this one. I think last week they played amazing first half against the Steelers. I think they can run the ball against Chicago. They have the weapons on the outside with Thielen and Jefferson. So I like Minnesota as well, and I think they have a better defense than the Chicago Bears. Okay, so that's all for our picks for this week. Just a reminder that Gil is 124-82 overall. He's in first. Me and Andrew and now Michelle are 1-21-85, and we're 3 games behind Gil. And for our Survivor picks, Gil, who do you like in your Survivor this week?
Survivor, I'm going to take the Eagles.
Okay. And for your spread pick?
My spread, I'm going to take, let me see, where is it? Oh, where did it go?
Survivor pick, okay.
Steelers +3.
Okay, so you got Steelers +3. Michelle, who do you like as your Survivor pick this week and your spread pick this week?
Survivor, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay, and spread pick, Tampa Bay.
Sounds good. Okay. For my Survivor pick this week, I'm taking Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville. Yeah, as my spread. They're playing. There's 2 shit teams. They're playing at home. So I just decided to take Jacksonville. And for my spread pick, I like Kansas City at -3 to beat out the LA Chargers at home, on the road on Thursday Night Football. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our show. As you know, Mr. Reese is tied up in the bed and he can't come to he couldn't be on the show today, and he got power bombed a couple of times this week. So I would like you guys to subscribe to our show, to his show, and to all our show. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any feedback, any comments, any picks, let us know. Write it down on the comments. Follow us on YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. I'm Jimmy. I'm Jose G. Jimmy G, the best wide receiver, best wide quarterback. That's the shittiest, most inconsiderate quarterback in the NFL. We got GilBay Santos, first place in the NFC.
Yes,
and
sir.
We got Mrs. Michelle Reese, who's taking Andrew's place. And if she keeps doing well in her picks, she will be on the show for the rest of the season, and Reese will be kicked off the show.
I think that will happen. I think it'll happen.
I think that will happen.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So for myself and everybody else, thank you for enjoying the show. Any comments that you guys want to say? About this week's games or last week's games?
All good over here.
Gil,
No,
any
no.
comments?
No,
Okay.
we pretty much said it all.
Okay,
Pretty much.
sounds good. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed our show. Join us back next week. We'll be back. Thank you very much for watching the show.